Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And we've divided by 2. Last week we had 4. This week we have 2.
Was it just last week that we had the 4?
Yep.
Cool.
Just me and you.
I'm going to try to draw out the awkward silences now so that people hear the difference between 2 and 4.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's it's different. It's different. Jimmy should have said something there.
We'll edit him in.
We definitely won't.
Or we'll promise each listener that Jimmy will show up at their window and whisper something to them.
Like to their physical window?
Yeah. Did I make it in time? Hey, guys. What's up, Pasta Pals?
If you guys are listening to this on the road to work in the morning, Jimmy's in your backseat.
You're just going to sit up, say, what up, Pasta Pals, and then lay back down.
Then vanish.
Yeah.
Because he's magic. Pasta magic. But it's still technically magic.
Pasta magic is magic. Let's not discriminate.
Pasta magic is magic. Come on.
It's all magic.
Oh, that's fair. Anything new with you?
I came in prepared with, like, X-Men banter.
Yeah.
But I forgot Jimmy wasn't going to be here.
Yeah, we kind of talked about it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
The new we're talking about the new X-Men 97 show, not like X-Men Last Stand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe we'll talk about it next week. Maybe we won't. But I will just say, in general, whether it's X-Men 97 or else other things, I'm trying to say words that make sentences and not just words that are words.
It's helpful on podcasts, yeah.
I'm very happy to finally be in the target demographic for nostalgia from like large corporations.
Right? Yeah, we've hit it.
We've hit it. I remember like about 10 years ago, it's probably 10 years ago, going to see that the yellow guy from Transformers. What's his name?
Bumblebee?
They made a Bumblebee movie. Remember that?
Yeah, John Cena.
With John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
And it was based in the 80s.
I have not seen the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I do know it exists.
Yeah. So it's based in the 80s, and I went to go see it with someone who, is 10 years older than me. And every 2 minutes, like there would be like an 80s reference, and he would just be like, "Haha, awesome, haha, cool, haha." And I was sitting there like just mostly just jealous of because it was like 80s things, and like I recognize them, but they just don't. I could tell they're not hitting me in the same way that they're hitting him.
You just wanted a TV show that talked about Dunkaroos and Jinkos.
Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I'm just like waiting, like, man, I can't wait to be the target demographic for a show about Pogs and like Walkmans, and
they made like a Tetris movie, right?
I haven't seen that.
Or a Pac-Man movie. They've made movies that seemingly don't, like, you couldn't make a movie about.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make a Pog movie.
The Pogs, yeah.
Pog the movie.
What kind of Pog movie? Are you talking about like the hidden backstory of how Pogs became created? Or are you talking about
a documentary? Like I'm talking like a movie, like Fast and the Furious, but Pogs. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was gonna suggest. Is like the second option is like not like how the creators created Pogs, but more of just like a story set in the universe of Pogs.
Wouldn't that it would just be like, how like Yu-Gi-Oh is a cartoon?
Yeah.
Like it would just be like that, but Pogs, but a 2-hour movie. Like, I challenge you.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd's role models, but Pogs.
No, your example of like Fast and Furious, but Pogs, I think is perfect because it's like, it could be like an underground Pog ring.
Yeah.
And like there's a cop trying to infiltrate the underground Pog ring, but he gets too close. He lives his life one slammer at a time.
Oh my God. Someone brings out the like a 2-inch thick metal razor slammer. Whoa.
I definitely had one of those.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
not
Like,
allowed.
did you have a slammer so big that people were like, you can't use that?
It was probably my 2-inch razor slammer. That was my favorite. It was so fucking heavy.
I had like a it was like bronze gold colored type thing, kind of like in between, and it was just like it wasn't razored like at all, but it was just like like an inch thick, and it was just like no matter what.
Yeah, everything's flipping.
If Pogs came back, I would buy Pogs.
There was a night.
Did you continue?
I didn't actually purchase some Pogs, but I looked up a good amount of Pogs on eBay. I was looking at all those like 8-ball ones and the ones with the slugs. Remember that?
Yeah, I do for sure. It's really funny because like there's so few Pogs that were like theme like popular themed. You know, there wasn't like SpongeBob Pogs. I mean, there probably was, but like there wasn't like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pogs. There wasn't X-Men Pogs.
It's weird that they didn't. That seems like a good, easy money opportunity, right?
Yeah, because it's probably cheap.
Yeah, super cheap, and you're just printing fucking Donatello on a Pog.
We should, man. We've never done merch ever, but if we ever do merch, it should definitely be First and Last Pogs. We've said a lot of things in this podcast. We could fill like a 20 Pog set.
First and Last Pogs.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's like a
Slammers too.
I mean, that's probably, they're going to be really expensive.
Yeah, the Slammers is
That's
going to be
the
way
thing.
more expensive. Yeah.
We're just selling chunks of metal to get them made and like polished and whatnot.
Yeah.
But we could do it.
I had a Pog maker. You remember the Pog maker?
No. Yes. No.
It was just like a little like. I'm trying to describe what this thing was because it wasn't like it printed Pogs.
Was it just kind of like when you would make like a button maker kind of
like
thing?
a button maker.
Yeah, you just like have like the hand that you would pull down. And...
Yes, that's exactly a good example. Again, just like Fast and Furious, but Pogs.
Yeah.
It's a button maker because it would you would stick a picture on a like sticky circle.
Yeah,
and then you would cut it.
Yeah.
And that's all it was.
I definitely won some Pogs from kids that I was like, this is just a shitty Pog you made.
So
I'm taking it.
I made like IP Pogs with that because I just took like magazines or like video game instruction manuals and just like made Pogs out of the pictures in there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I could cut all this out of the podcast because we could just start Pogs again.
We could just do it.
Do you think Pogs is like, does somebody own Pogs? Still?
No way. You mean like the name Pogs?
I don't know.
Okay,
like if I like came out with something and I was like, these are Pogs.
Yeah.
Would somebody be like, no, dude, I own this? Or is it like so ubiquitous now?
Yeah, the word Pog that like you can
Pog's
call it
just
a
a
Pog.
thing. It's just a
Yeah.
Pog.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get sued?
I bet, man, I don't know how to look that up, but I bet it is owned and we'd have to use like bottle caps or something or like
bottle caps.
Maybe Pogs with a Z.
Ooh, Pogs with a Z though. That could work.
Mm-hmm.
Pogs. Who made Pogs? My phone's not even gonna work right now. It's like I need to know, and so this is the time my phone's like, I can't look that up.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy to be like, I bet that there is like somewhere in a boardroom, people are just being like, hey, you guys remember Pogs?
Did you ever call it
make that movie now?
Milk caps?
Milk caps, yes. I mean, I never called them that, but I think that was part of the origin is like they were like bottle caps that you would slam together.
Yeah, Milk Caps is a children's game played with a flat circular cardboard milk caps.
Mm-hmm.
Players make a stack of these caps. Ooh, and a heavier slammer object.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just look up Pogs, and then Milk Caps came up. I like that first one. Why were Pogs banned? Were Pogs banned at your school too for a while?
I don't remember. I'm definitely a kid who would like not really bring my Pogs to school anyway because I don't want to like lose them or whatever.
No, yeah, well, because many children would keep the milk caps they won in games from other players. That was kind of like a thing.
Kids would get upset.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to lose your cool shit.
I mean, you essentially just don't want your kids like gambling at school anyway. So
straight gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, listen, I need to get my slug back, so I'll put in my milk and also my little bit of allowance.
I don't need this ham sandwich my mom made me.
Yeah, I don't even like ham.
I don't even eat. Take all my food. Give me my slammer back.
I'll be your slave for a week.
Yeah. All right, that's enough. Joe, what's this show
nostalgia
about?
Talk. We take a TV show. We watch the first episode and the last episode, and nothing in between, and we judge it based on the merits of what we've seen on those first and last episodes and how they started the story and ended the story.
Fair enough.
If they did start and end the story.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't end the story.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they don't really start the story. But I heard you have a choice for me this week.
Yes. I'm trying to pick shows that are not part of the April Madness, which is ongoing.
Right. We're not going to reward shows that keep losing.
Right, because I could technically pick a show that's already lost, but like it seems like bad incentives.
It's like while the playoffs are still happening in the NFL, you just like award the Miami Dolphins like
yeah, you just get a trophy
best in
now.
show for some reason.
Yeah. Congratulations! Here's your Vince Lombardi trophy.
Sorry for all my Dolphins fans out there.
So my options, I was in trying to find shows that were not part of the April Madness already. It's somewhat limited to shows that are hard to find or a limited series. So one is a limited series called Devs, which is a science fiction show created by Alex Garland that kind of got memory hold because it came out in like March 2020.
It's a bad time.
Yeah. Like turned out like a few weeks after that. It's like a great time for just like watching a show.
Yeah.
But like right at that apex, like no one is understanding what you're putting out there.
I know like exactly what happened in March 2020 in my life. But I could not tell you any new shows that came out.
Yeah.
You know?
And then the other one is a little show called Danger 5. Which it's an Australian comedy show, kind of stylized after like spy action shows of the 1960s, but it's very much a parody of those shows.
So there's two things I know. Number one, I've never seen. I thought for a second I had never seen either one of these shows, but I've never seen Devs.
Yeah,
but you told me earlier that Nick Offerman is in Devs.
Yeah.
And that immediately makes me go, we should watch Devs.
Yeah.
Because like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I love Nick Offerman. He's great. But then you said Danger 5 and I was like, I've never seen that show. But then you were like, no, it's like Australian. They kill Hitler or something like that.
Yeah. That's what I remember about it.
I don't even know if they do that. I just remember like Australian Hitler Danger 5. And I went, holy shit. I've seen this show. I've seen one episode of the show. I have absolutely no idea what episode it was, but it is bonkers and ridiculous. And my vote would be for Danger 5.
Danger 5.
Yeah.
Someday we'll do Devs.
We should, yeah, definitely. Because if there's a Nick Offerman show out there, I want to see it.
Yeah. Nick Offerman completist over here.
Oh, man, yeah. I own one of his books.
Oh. Is that on like woodworking or something?
It definitely is.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
It's called Good Clean Fun. Not a sponsor.
That's nice.
But it is great. He's a funny man.
Give us money.
But yeah, I've seen one episode of Danger 5. Once again, I don't know what it is. I'm sure it wasn't the pilot or the finale. And even if it was one of the ones we may watch tonight, I probably won't remember what it was.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But when you originally said that to me, I was like, is that a cartoon?
Yeah.
Because I know it's so ridiculous that it like should be it should be like, it's like a, what's that doll movie? Team America.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Which
like
is
Australian Team America.
Which is funny because that's kind of similar to how I got to this show. I was just scrolling through like what's on Peacock just to like try to find a show to do.
Okay.
And on Peacock, I saw a show called Thunderbirds. And Thunderbirds was the inspiration stylistically for Team America. It's a 1960s like marionette show.
Okay.
About just like a, spy action group.
Mm-hmm.
And they're called the Thunderbirds. And at first I thought that was Danger 5. And I was like, oh shit, that's that show because I had seen Danger 5 a few years back, just like I hadn't seen all of it, but I'd seen a few episodes and thought it was funny. And I was like, oh shit, Thunderbirds, that's that show that I'm thinking of where they like try to kill Hitler. And then as I like looked up more of it, I was like, no, this isn't it. Because the first thing was like that Thunderbirds came out in like 1963. And I was like, no way did they make a show this like funny and irreverent like back in the 60s.
Well, especially about killing Hitler.
Yeah.
I feel like 63 might be too soon.
Yeah.
It's probably too soon to
make kill Hitler
is it
jokes?
really ever too soon to kill Hitler?
No.
I guess.
I mean, they were trying to kill Hitler while he was alive.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. Almost exclusively the world's been trying to kill Hitler.
Yeah. As soon as they knew who Hitler was, you're like, got to kill that guy.
The minute there was a small amount of people that weren't trying to kill Hitler and the rest of the world was like, this guy's got to go.
Yeah. As soon as Adolf was like, hello, they're like, we got to kill that guy. That guy's no good.
Not okay with you, guy.
Okay. So we're doing it for real. Danger 5 is a like action comedy show that came out in February 2012. It had one season that came out in February 2012 or 2012 spring, and then a second season that came out in spring 2015.
Okay. And I mean, I know what this show looks like. It's very, I mean, it's not like mass produced,
We've been talking about animation and puppet stuff, but this is very much a live action show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's real people for sure.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
real people.
It has such a cartoon puppet feel.
Yes, it's got
in my mind. Maybe that'll change once we rewatch it. But holy crap!
Yeah, there's one character that I'm thinking of that like I wonder if you remember. But then when you see him, you'll be like, well, no wonder I thought this was a puppet show.
2 seasons, as you said.
Yeah.
13 episodes. So I'm wondering, was it like 8 and 7 or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. It's pretty short.
There is a 0-0.
I looked that up.
Do we have to figure what's going on here?
Yeah. We're not gonna watch those.
Okay.
Though the episode 0 was
the Diamond Girls.
They had done some like shorts on YouTube.
Yep.
To like hype up the premiere of the show.
Okay.
So, but truly, the first episode is the first episode that was on TV.
Just read the name for the first episode.
It's already funny. It's coming back.
It's ridiculous. Well, here's the deal. Honestly, we've been going for a little bit, and I think we're going to have so much to say about this when it comes back. So
yeah.
I'm just going to read the name of the first episode, and let's dive into it.
Let's do it.
It's called I Danced for Hitler. We'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Danger 5. It was called I Danced for Hitler. Josh, do you have a write-up? I do.
We danced.
I danced. Me and Joe danced for Hitler. A team of Nazi Zeppelins abduct the Eiffel Tower, and Danger 5 heads straight to Paris to investigate. The team finds help. There we go. It wasn't written correctly. The team finds help from an all-girl team of resistance vixens, but their plans are swiftly hampered by a Nazi task force raid. Isla and Claire are taken to a torture dungeon where Joseph Goebbels.
Yeah, Gables.
Clark Gables.
Recruits
recruits them as part of his dance troupe for Hitler's birthday spectacular. Tucker and Pierre follow the girls to Hitler's private retreat, the Eagle's Nest, and try to mount a rescue mission. Meanwhile, Jackson tries to stop the Nazis from stealing the Statue of Liberty. Dun, dun, dun. What do you think, Joe?
It's great. So this show came out in 2012.
Yep.
I feel like I remember watching it on Netflix. Like shortly after, like 2013, 14 maybe.
Yeah, I probably saw it 2014.
That's only to just like kind of set the vibe of the show. It's very much 2010s humor, which is important to like call out because the rest of the style of the show is made of like a 70s 80s action show, kind of like I'm sure there's better examples that are like more international, but like I'm thinking of like Dukes of Hazzard or something, or like the A-Team. It's like that kind of like action show, lots of stuff with like miniatures.
Yeah.
That's just like obviously miniatures, and like over dramatic acting. Charlie's Angels, I guess, is kind of part of that too.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's almost like the Australian Wes Anderson action show.
Yeah. But like very much like a parody of those things. Like it's very funny. And even beyond, like this is a 70s, early 80s style show. The actual plot is based in World War II, so it's like the 40s or whatever.
40, somewhere between 43 and 45, probably.
Yeah.
Based on most likely what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Nazis seem pretty powerful.
Yeah, they're in it. So yeah, the major plot is that the Nazis have stolen the statue, not the statue.
You saw the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower, as part of a plot to steal a bunch of monuments and build a like even larger monument to the
Führer?
Heil? The Führer. I forget what they call him, the Führer himself. I think I want to start like right at the top where the first thing we see is, it's miniatures of, Nazi Zeppelins stealing the Eiffel Tower, and like that's very funny.
Yeah.
And then there's some French people like, having some despair about the Eiffel Tower being stolen. And then these Nazis walk in with a like German Shepherd that's clearly a puppet. And the puppet just spots off some like crazy Nazi shit, just like Heil Hitler, like all glory to the Führer or something.
But also, neither one of you or neither one of us noticed that it was a puppet until it started speaking German.
Yeah, and then until it did like a freeze frame too.
Yeah.
On its face because it was just like doing like an evil laugh, and I was just like, oh wait, that's a puppet.
Yeah,
like
that's not a dog.
Yeah. So that just gives the vibe of what this show is.
It truly does feel like it's literally Team America.
Yeah.
In live action, like because the humans are humans.
Yes.
But then like the Zeppelins that picked up the Eiffel Tower were like miniatures, and the dog is a puppet.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen or don't remember Team America, it's the like action comedy created by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, who did South Park. That was like it's pretty much like this, where there's just like a terrorist fighting team that are the world police. But it's done in like the style of marionettes. But I think that we relate this to that a lot. Because of just like the style of comedy and action is very like, feels like something that wouldn't be live action, feels like something that would be puppets or animated.
Right. Yep.
But it also does just feel like some of the jokes, like what if we had a German Shepherd that was like an evil Nazi, but it's a puppet. Like some of those jokes kind of feel like something that like two dudes were just kind of like sitting in a room eating Cheetos. They're just like, wouldn't this be funny though?
Yeah.
And then it somehow got made into a TV show. And like a lot of South Park feels like that. And like a lot of Team America, the movie, feels like that. And that's what this show feels like.
Right. It's surprising that it's somehow not made by Matt Stone.
Yeah.
Or Trey Parker. They These people watched a lot of South Park and like Aqua Teen Hunger Force in Australia, and then they made this show. That is what happened. So then after they steal the Eiffel Tower, so I'm just skipping ahead, is like they're building a big monument, but the reason why they're doing this is the like second Nazi in command, Joseph Goebbels. I don't know how to say his name.
Google said Goebbels?
Goebbels? You think I know? I took German in high school. I should be able to.
There's part of me that thinks I don't know how to read.
Phonetics.
Phonetics.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Oh, Goebbels.
Goebbels. That's totally correct.
Cool.
I'm going to go with that. Goebbels. We find out that like the Nazis are stealing these monuments because he's just trying to make like a big old monument with all the world's ones stuck together to be like, happy birthday, Hitler. I made you a birthday present. And they're just this whole thing right now is Hitler's going to have a really big birthday party. And
big rager.
The team Danger 5 is in a spot where they can hopefully save world monuments and also kill Hitler for the world at the same time.
Yeah. We maybe stepped over, I'm remembering now, the after the scene where they steal the Eiffel Tower, then we cut to the Danger 5 team, which is aptly named because there's just like 5 of these like not super spies, maybe spies. I
mean, some form of secret agency, I would assume.
Yeah, and they're diverse in that they range from different allied countries, whether American, Russian, French, British. But yeah, it's these like 5 spies that are kind of like sitting in this lounge, hanging out, and then it's a man in an eagle.
She's got an eagle head.
Eagle head.
Like the horse head masks.
Yes.
But an eagle head
mask. It's like a bald eagle head. And he's like their... Not Charlie.
He's their Charlie.
Charlie? Okay, is Charlie the guy?
Yeah, because the other ones are his angels.
Yeah. He comes in and he gives them their mission, and he's just like telling them about the Eiffel Tower was stolen. But he's
their M. Is that what you wanted for like maybe James Bond?
Yeah, maybe an M. He's got an eagle, but like the eagle head, like it's not just a mask because the beak is flopping when he talks.
Yeah.
So like, is that just his head?
Yeah.
Is he just an eagle man?
I think that's the whole. I think so.
They call him Colonel.
No, which okay. I mean, dogs talk in this. Why wouldn't a man have a head of an eagle? I guess,
yeah. But the whole thing is.
But do dogs talk? We don't know that.
We don't know for sure.
We don't know if real dogs exist. I mean, could you? Technically, we don't know if we saw 2 or 3 dogs.
Yes. Well, we saw. Okay. There is the evil Nazi dog.
Yep.
That is played by a puppet. I'm making the assumption that is supposed to be a real dog.
Okay. But then Danger 5 has a dog.
Yes, and then Danger 5 has a dog that they used to seduce the evil Nazi dog, and then also like had it like
later on
like the dog stayed behind to like blow up some Nazis.
Yeah. Okay.
So if that's a real dog, then the real dog like performed a suicide mission.
Yeah. Well, I assumed that was probably a robot Danger 5 dog.
That's what I'm thinking, is that that's a robot dog, but the Nazi dog is a real dog, even though in real life they're both just puppet dogs.
Yeah. Because either one was just a real dog played by a puppet, and one was a robot dog played by a puppet.
Yeah.
Or they're all robot dogs.
Oh, they're all robot dogs.
And like,
which makes sense because the Nazi dog can talk.
Yeah, and the Nazi dog can also talk. Maybe dogs don't exist in this world.
Maybe they're just are no dogs.
They're just robots made up by men.
Yeah.
It's terrifying to think of.
There's a lot of implications here. Just the last thing I was going to say about the mission briefing scene was that there's a recurring joke there, where this scene will come in pretty much after the cold open, because I've seen a few episodes of this show. This scene will happen. Colonel with the eagle head will come in and say what's wrong and then say like their mission. And so in this case, it was your mission is to, take back the Eiffel Tower. And then he says, and of course, as always, kill Hitler. And that's like a thing that's in every episode is like, and of course, kill Hitler. Because they're, constantly trying to kill Hitler. And I think it's a recurring, like, we'll get to this at the end, but like at the end of this episode, Hitler is able to get away. And he like jumps out a window. And that like shot of Hitler jumping out the window is like intentionally like nondescript. It's just like a black background of him jumping through a window. And that's played in like every episode.
No.
Just that exact scene shot of Hitler jumping through a window because he just always gets away.
I love it. There's a way to reuse assets and be hilarious about it and not be like cheap about it, and that's the way to do it. Way to go. I mean, I'd roll right into episode 2. So the pilot has me good, and I've seen one of these episodes, one or maybe two. I don't know. This is obviously 10 years ago, probably at this point. And it was just one of my friends like, you would like this show, and we were just hanging out, and it was like on. And I was like, what the hell is this? So I would watch more. And, and I mean, I'm about to watch one more, and I'm very excited.
One more at least. I mean, like, do we need to go through the rest of the episode?
I mean, I think we've done at least, I honestly think it's like, if you haven't seen this, you just should watch it. If like what we just said was interesting, it's just, man, it's just, I don't think the plot necessarily matters as much.
It doesn't.
Besides the like highlights of talking dogs, miniature Zeppelins, like silly Hitlers.
It would just be, I think we got through the main points of like, there's recurring jokes. Hitler, of course, gets away. And it's like an action show. If we were to actually go scene by scene, it would just be like, hey, remember this? That was funny.
Oh,
hey,
the only thing I had written down that we didn't say, which I don't have, my phone is somewhere so I can look it up. I was wondering when Inglourious Bastards came out.
It was 09 or 010.
Okay,
around then.
So the feel of this episode, they were like in a bar with like their agents were in a bar. Danger 5 was there, and then like a bunch of Nazis were there, and then like crazy shit happened. And it was like, does this weirdly feel like the Inglourious Bastards like random like scene where they do that? And it did.
Yeah, I guess it did.
I mean,
when you were saying that, we were talking about that prior to recording, and in my head I was like, oh yeah, that just weirdly is Inglourious Bastards. I wonder if like, because in my head I thought Inglourious Bastards came second, but
so this came second. So it's interesting little scene where like, I mean, vastly different things happened before and after that, but it just felt like a weird resistance group hanging out with Nazis in a bar, and like no one really knew until like something bad happened. I was like, this really feels deja vu.
Feels reminiscent.
I heard a God, I was listening to some podcast, and somebody said that like one of the people on it said they had never experienced deja vu before.
Never?
And they were like, you're just too young, kind of thing, because like the person was like, I don't know, in their 20s, late younger 20s, and I'm like, I feel like 12-year-olds have deja vu.
Yeah. Don't you just like,
like, what do you mean?
Because isn't the thing with deja vu, it's like not even necessarily something that you truly have seen before. It just feels like you've seen something
feeling,
before.
Yeah. I've had deja vu, I think, for like a real life thing than maybe a dream.
Yeah, exactly. That might be some of it too. Is just like you see a thing that you've kind of pieced together from other things and made that into a dream. Yeah. And so now you feel like you remember this thing.
Exactly.
Weird.
Should we do predictions?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I have.
Also, I just want to point out I have 5.
Okay, Danger 5.
Yeah. If you had a Danger 5 you wanted to input.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. For my original 4, I had I think that Hitler is a piccolo. I think
oh no.
I think Hitler is now part of the Danger 5 team.
Oh, that is, I think that's the one that is just not allowed.
Oh. That'd be kind of funny though.
It might be. This show might be able to pull it
off. The Colonel, who is wearing an eagle's head, I think that's a mask, and I think that he is unmasked. And now he's just a regular dude.
Sure. Could you just explain what a piccolo is really quick? Because I realized that it's been a minute.
Piccolo is a reference that we've made before where a character who is part of the bad guy team then becomes part of the good guys. Direct reference to Dragon Ball, where Piccolo is is one of the earlier villains as an alien, but then becomes one of the good guys.
Yep. And first reference in this podcast on Stargate SG-1, I believe.
Yeah. Piccolo is still a Namek, but he is with the good guys.
Yep.
So Hitler, still going to look like Hitler, still going to have his mustache and shit.
Yeah. I mean, Piccolo will get enough iron one day, you know? A Namek.
Iron?
Like anemic.
Oh. For some reason, I thought this was like Dragon Ball lore that I didn't know that like Nameks like have low iron.
No. Just a
Namek.
Just a Nameks.
Okay. Did I can't remember if I said this one. Colonel is unmasked.
Yep.
Yeah, I said that already. We just went back to Hitler. Okay. Third one. I think there's a ghost.
Okay.
I think that there's just I think there's room here for the paranormal.
Yeah, there definitely is. Yeah.
Fourth one, I think also sci-fi. I think there's time travel.
Okay. Yeah.
And then my fifth and bonus point is that all 5 of the Danger 5 die.
All of the originals.
Yes.
Jackson, Pierre, Tucker, Claire, and Ilsa.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All 5 die. Wow. All right.
Really ending the show.
Yeah. My first one. I think they've all played Wolfenstein. I think this is the last episode. I think we're gonna see Mecha Hitler.
All right.
That's right.
Why don't, or maybe we do. Do we have like modern Wolfenstein games?
I mean, PS4, Xbox One.
Okay.
So last gen.
Last gen. Okay.
But we do have. Yeah.
I don't know. I just think I'd like to kill some Nazis. I killed some KKK bros in Red Dead 2, and that felt great.
Hey, don't get so controversial, Joe.
There was one I took a guy who was setting up a burning cross, and I went and hogtied him, and then I took him down to the river to drown him.
Yeah.
But when I set him in the river was too shallow. So like he wasn't dying, he was just like struggling in the shallow water.
So you were just like shallow river waterboarding?
Yeah, I was just like waterboarding this guy. And like I kind of felt bad, but I was like, I don't know. He's like kind of.
And
like
you were
a
like,
Grand
oh
Dragon.
Wait, he's a Ku Klux Klan member.
Yeah.
There are a few categories of people where you're like oh no one violence isn't okay kind of thing, and I think KKK Nazis and like pedophiles I think those are I don't generally be like, oh, I feel really bad for you guys. Sorry.
Anyways,
I know, controversial takes here. Mecha Hitler was number 1. Number 2, there's a robot animal or an animal that can talk other than a dog.
Okay.
Because like we only saw like puppet dog. I guess we saw eagle-headed man, but
I classify that as a man.
Yeah, I'd say like okay. The animal. I'm not looking for like a chimera. You know, I'm looking for a regular animal. And then you know what? And then this show, if any show ever, is gonna give me the hits. So number 3, Blimp.
Yeah.
Number 4, Octopus Monster.
Okay, yeah.
And let me go with the Danger 5.
Danger 5.
Hot dogs.
Oh boy. Those are all very possible.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like I have 5 for 5 right now. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
But we'll see. The finale is called Welcome to Hitlerland.
Welcome to Hitlerland, folks.
Yep. So let's go spend a day at an amusement park, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Danger 5. It was called Welcome to Hitlerland.
Welcome to Hitlerland.
I got a write-up off the old Amazon. Traveling back to the future in an alternate reality controlled by Hitler, Danger 5 battle the Führer to return the world to normal.
Mm-hmm.
So right off the bat, they traveled back to the future. So it means they've been to the future once?
I was wondering about that too. Like, but it's like a future in an alternate reality.
Right. It's like time and dimensional travel.
Mm-hmm.
But they travel to a different universe, dimension, or whatever in the future where clearly the Nazis won a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just called Hitlerland now.
Because where we drop in the episode, like the Danger 5 themselves, like also just like literally drop into a restaurant called Hitler Hut.
Yep.
Which to me seems like a Pizza Hut. But
yeah,
like
it must be a Pizza Hut.
but just like Hitler-fied.
Yeah.
The important thing to note about this episode is that I learned today that Hitler was a famously known as a vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
His doctors put him on a vegetarian diet. People project that it's probably for like health reasons. But it was very much part of his like public persona that he was a vegetarian.
Man, those doctors had such a good idea. Like they could have put him on like a high cholesterol, high fat,
Yeah, what if they're just like, you're on an all carb diet now?
Yeah, they could have put him on like the Atkins and killed him faster,
They're just like, what you need to eat for the rest of your life here is just butter and sugar.
Just a bunch of Diet Coke and McDonald's, apparently
that makes you live forever.
Yeah.
Makes you sharp as a tack too.
Yeah. Bigly. So they get transferred there. But it's all 5 of the original: Jackson, Pierre, Tucker, Ilsa, and then Claire's head.
And Claire's head.
Because they're just carrying around Claire's head. And then they have this other girl with them named Holly,
mm-hmm.
who's essentially like new Claire, but they all hate her.
Yeah.
They all, like, every chance they get, they're like, God, I hate you.
Yeah.
I don't trust you. And she's just like, I don't know, kind of annoying. Like she didn't really bug me in this episode.
She's got like a kid vibe. Which like they breezed past her origin story where it was something where like she was like a Nazi test tube baby who was then hatched out by the Eagle Man leader or something.
The commander.
That the colonel.
Colonel.
That like I wonder if she's supposed to be like of like an accelerated age because she's like a Nazi super soldier or something.
Yeah.
Where like she's an adult, but she's actually like 5 years old in maturity or something, because she like had like a kid voice, was like high pitched and yelling. Yeah,
she was definitely trying to be kind of annoying for sure. Yeah. And then there was like not just her, there was multiple Hollies.
Yeah,
there was like an original Holly that seemed like everyone liked,
mm-hmm.
that has just been dead or gone
mm-hmm.
this whole time. And then this new Holly that we know that everyone hates, but it's on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a different Holly who's like a freedom fighter or something. I don't know. She's like a resistance fighter somewhere else
mm-hmm.
that they run into, and she helps them for a hot minute before she dies.
Yeah, which kind of fits in with Holly being potentially a just like Nazi test tube super soldier.
Yeah.
There's just like plenty of copies of this going around.
Right.
We should also note that Pierre is now played by like a black actor.
Yeah, Pierre was definitely a brown man before,
Yeah.
and now he's a black man.
He's just clearly a different actor.
I mean, he doesn't act necessarily like Pierre of the first one. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like he's trying to like copy him fully,
Mhm.
but at some point he did just raise up like a thing of drinks for everyone to have, which is like what episode 1 Pierre did.
Yeah, he was very much involved in serving the drinks. So I feel like just based on the vibe of this show, there was some sort of something weird happened with Pierre somewhere along the way where he got transformed into a different person.
Do we know when the actor change happened?
From the Wikipedia, the original actor played Pierre for all of the first season and then 1 episode of the second season.
Okay, so he like definitely like just this show's weird enough that he just phased into a different looking guy.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And the other like actor Pierre was just like, I gotta go back to college, guys.
Yeah, I guess I'm done here.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. I thought maybe it was like new Pierre happened like episode 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like maybe it was just the Pierre for the pilot, but yeah.
No, it was not.
It was not.
Man. So in Hitlerland, there is literally they call him Boss Hitler, but it's like the ghost of regular Hitler in a robot.
Yeah, they briefly showed this in the like last time on, and it seemed like Hitler was like trapped, and then he somehow transformed his like soul or consciousness into this like big robot.
Yeah. And so that's Boss Hitler, but then Boss Hitler has these two it just devolved into Power Rangers.
Yeah, they're just Super Sentai sidekicks.
Because there's Rewind, which is he's just like a monster with a VCR for a head.
Yeah.
And I think Megabyte,
that's what it was.
Which was just a shark man.
Yep.
A street shark.
Street shark.
Do you remember that cartoon?
Man, yeah, we should watch Street
Sharks. Hell yeah.
I've never had a Street Shark figure, but like definitely wanted one.
Oh yeah.
Those look rad.
Oh, see what eBay's got. When's your birthday, Joe? Street Sharks.
Street Sharks. Hello, Street Sharks.
So they like Boss Hitler, or Mecha Hitler, if you would. He sends out Rewind and Megabyte to like kill the Danger Five a couple different times. They capture the very beginning. Mecha Hitler comes and he does like kill everybody. Right?
Yeah, back in the Hitler hut.
Yeah.
Because they're sort of bewildered and unprepared. Essentially, the Mecha Hitler just comes in and just kills them all.
Because like, God, who is it? Like Ilsa like shoots Jackson in the head, or shoots Jackson and kills him, and then she like puts a gun in her mouth and kills herself. And then they both wake up and they're like alive with no wounds, essentially. But like they did a thing because it's like Nazi scientists, so like Isla can't hear anything because she's got like Nazi earmuffs on.
Yeah, the Nazis brought them back to life, but they now have like different
one sense is gone.
Yeah,
basically, because then they blinded Tucker. They made Pierre only be able to speak German.
Yeah, Pierre can speak only German. Ilsa can't hear.
Jackson just like can't use his hands.
Yeah,
his hands are just literally they're not even like cut off or anything. They're just like shackled to his chest, which is okay.
I don't remember what happened with Holly.
Oh well, Holly lost an arm.
Yeah,
and then they just gave her a robot arm.
Okay, yeah.
But then that robot arm was also controlled by Hitler later on.
Yeah.
So it was like a robot spy, like a robot Nazi spy arm.
Like a possessed hand.
Yeah. An idle hand starring Seth Green.
Yeah. Starring Seth. Like you went with Seth Green.
Isn't that who that is?
I mean, yes, but
okay.
Like Jessica Alba. Come on.
No, man, I don't think in those terms. I think of Seth Green turns.
Okay, great.
When I think of who was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I was like, oh yeah, Seth Green. He was Willow's boyfriend. Not
Anytime
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, anytime you can pull out Seth Green, you're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I got this guy. He needs my help.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's
doing fine.
He's doing great. But so then, yeah, they shenanigans, just pure shenanigans.
It feels silly to like do a normal recap like we do of like walking through the plot because it's like we're gonna say stuff and you're gonna be like, wait, did you skip something? It's like no, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
They
were all of a sudden dead. And then they were all of a sudden alive again.
And on like some sort of Nazi spaceship.
Yeah,
right?
and they were just in space.
Yeah.
And then the the colonel described how he laid a Nazi sperm egg.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And that was Holly.
To birth Holly, yeah.
And then they all showed back. And then there was a Hitler sitcom.
Yes.
That most of the boys all the boys were stuck in.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girls were off like with the Birdman hunting Hitler, and then they all showed up at the same spot eventually.
The Nazi sitcom was like, I get this right, that it's like the boys from Danger 5 are like the kids, and then Hitler's like their dad, or like
something like that.
Something like that. And he's like serving them like broccoli burgers because he's a vegetarian.
Yeah. Yep.
That was one of the things at the Hitler Hut too, is like they didn't have any meat for the toppings for the pizzas.
Well, because right away they were like, quick, make like the time travel concoction again. Mm-hmm. And it was like, I can't, the mozzarella's vegetarian.
Oh yeah. It's like vegan mozzarella.
Yeah. So he couldn't. Yeah, it had to be vegan, because mozzarella would be fine. Would be fine, I think.
I think so. I don't think there's
like
any
egg. Is there like egg or something in mozzarella?
Bits of real cow in the mozzarella or something.
Cow leavings. And then the end. So we're still not lying. They get to Mecha Hitler, all 5 of them, and then the colonel, the guy who has a head of a eagle, takes out 5 rings like Captain Planet, and they all put them on. He was gonna put one on, but then Hitler blew off his hands, so he couldn't. So then Holly put them on, and they were like, "God damn it!" And she put them on, and then they all just turned into Power Rangers.
Literally, like spandex suits, helmets. They turned into Power Rangers.
Yeah. And then they just had a 5-minute Power Ranger fight, and beat Hitler.
Yeah, they made like some sort of super mecha weapon with their powers combined, just like the Power Rangers do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. All of it was great.
Yeah, it all made sense.
This is the thing about this show is like, you know how you can do a lot of like a lot of sitcoms and procedurals. I mean, a lot of shows I don't think demand you stare at the screen 100% of the time. I think this show is so fast with the cuts and the ridiculous shit that's on screen that like looking down for 10 seconds, you've missed something insane.
Yeah.
You know, it's like crazy.
Yeah. Especially because like a normal show, you walk away, you come back, and you see that like...
And they're still sitting at the booth.
They're still sitting at a booth, and like now one of the characters is upset, and you can piece together like, oh, did the other character finally reveal their secret, and that's why this character's upset?
Yeah. Like, what you're saying is it's almost always safe to go pee real quick.
Yeah.
But not in this show. Yeah,
not in this, because then you come back and now they're in space and you're like, wait, what? Or now they're Power Rangers.
Now they're Power Rangers. Because this is only a 25-minute episode. Like, they were alive. They were dead. They all had, like, different senses all of a sudden taken away. There was a Birdman birthing an egg. There was a Shark Man, a Mecha Hitler.
There's a sitcom.
There was a sitcom sometimes. There was Power Rangers. There was, space travel. Like, all of that. I mean, I just named a bunch of things that were like, divide all of those things by 25. You get 2-minute increments max. You know, and I named half of the weird shit, if that. Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, just like again, like based on the style, or originally based on the style of 70s, early 80s action TV shows, and also like, historically set on people from World War II.
Mm-hmm.
But then by the time you get to this last episode, it's like sci-fi and like there's like ghosts and shit, and also like it's just
at the end, like a constellation of Claire might have eaten
Hitler, right?
the immortal Mecha Hitler.
Yeah,
that might have been the last shot.
That's the way that I read it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
A celestial ghost. It's just, yeah, it's already where the show started was already pretty weird, but like understandable and like funny in that way of like, I get it. It's a 2014 show in a 1979 style, but set in 1942. And then now it's like we're in space and in an alternate dimension.
Right. Well, and also, I mean, I don't have good examples of this because they don't come to fruition in the limelight.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine like how many people have an idea of like, oh, I got a show and it's just wacky the whole fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what's going to happen next. And it's just so silly and everyone will love it.
Yeah.
And then we never hear about it. Or like has a season or a couple episodes and it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I bet there's countless of those if you could like know everything that happened in the universe.
Yeah. The other thing kind of along those lines is that, yeah, this shit happens where like there is a weird show like this that comes along. It doesn't find its audience. It goes away. But it has a cult following, and you look at it and you're like, this shit was funny. I can't believe people didn't love this. So that shit happens all the time. I'm not surprised that Danger 5 wasn't a hit. But in trying to find, because again, we were saying that this is the work of two dudes, Dario Russo and David Ashby, that it kind of feels similar to
Other two dudes.
Yes, other two dudes, like,
And like that's like another example of something that's like insane by like two dudes that like I can say like I know what was good
mm-hmm.
and worked, but I can't tell you what's didn't work out.
Yeah. But I mean, I just can't. I'm surprised that these guys, when I look at the Wikipedia for Danger 5, that when I'm looking at created by Dario Russo and David Ashby, that their names are black on Wikipedia, that I can't click David Ashby to see what else he's done. With some deeper Googling, it's like they've done a couple smaller episodes of things here and there and maybe have some stuff in development, but it's like they don't really have like another thing.
Right.
Which is kind of surprising. Just like I look at this and it's like, it's weird, but like the comedy itself is pretty, like I guess I'm just surprised that they haven't had a shot at something bigger. Kind
of gives me maybe like a Tim Robbins vibe from like is that what his name is? I Think You Should Leave.
Man.
On Netflix.
Now I can't think of that guy's name. It's not Tim Robbins. Tim Robinson?
Maybe.
I think it's Tim Robinson.
Maybe it's Tim Robinson?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there's lots of times where just like a weird guy finds the right audience with the right thing. And granted, maybe that's just the story of show business in general, is that there's lots of people with funny ideas out there or cool ideas out there.
Tim Robinson.
Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
The son of Tim Robbins.
Yeah. Tim Robinson.
And yeah, I guess that maybe that just is the story of show business, is that like there's a lot of funny people out there with cool ideas and not all of them find their spot and find their spotlight.
Right.
So if you have time and you're okay with watching some ads on Freevee or whatever, maybe check out Danger 5.
I'd say check it out if you want some ridiculous stuff. The ads are dumb in 2024, but also if it's a way to watch it, that's the unfortunate part about we should have one episode about how streaming services are destroying us. But it's one thing about streaming, is without just seeing it on ads. I guess if that's the only option, then I guess we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
They'll never do it, but think of like Amazon being like, we're free, just ads. Or just TV again. They make more money that way.
You said they'll never do it?
I'm just like, only do that. Like, we're free. There's no other thing. You can't pay money. We're just free, and you have to do ads.
That might not be. I read an article recently about how it is some of a recent thing that all of the streaming services have been adding ad supported tiers that are cheaper.
Yeah.
And it turns out that these ad supported tiers actually make them more money.
Okay.
They make more money off of someone having a $5.99 account but with ads than someone paying $9.99 with no ads.
I guess the question is, would they make more money with a $0 account?
Zero. Yeah,
with
I guess
ads?
Zero.
That's what I'm
thing.
saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They'd have to work it out in some way of. I mean, probably have a shit ton of ads, right? Like to get rid of that $5.99.
Tide's got to beat Glade somehow, right?
Excuse me. Tide's got to be Glade.
I did not know another detergent, so I panicked and said Glade.
That's like an air freshener.
Yeah.
S.E. Johnson
and wax. Yeah. Yankee Candle's got to beat Southern Comfort somehow.
You talking about candles and whiskey now? What do we?
Which one would you rather drink, Joe? But
like
for
a candle?
Free.
How hot is this candle?
Freshly burned. It's not cold, because it's got to still be liquid.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also drinking wax.
Amazon would be an interesting one because
everything you order from Amazon's free.
Oh well, that would be wild.
But streaming service, yeah,
the streaming service, because they could wrap it into like, well, you already pay for Amazon as a like subscription service to buy shit and have free shipping. Mm-hmm. So then now your streaming service is just free. Isn't that
exactly how that works right now? Do you have to pay extra to have Amazon Prime and not have video? I thought it's just the same.
No, yeah, you're right.
So that's a bad example.
So, but there's a tier though that has ads
on Amazon.
On Amazon.
But do you not have Prime?
We gotta like text Jimmy or something. I don't know.
Jimmy can't afford Prime.
I don't understand. I just remembered that like when there were times where we were watching stuff separately on Amazon, and then like when there would be a commercial break, Jimmy would be like, "Oh, I got an ad," and then we'd have to like pause and wait for him.
I guess we'll have to add. Maybe he just doesn't, because like we're on my Amazon watching Welcome to Hitlerland.
Yeah,
we're seeing ads, but just because like this is a freebie show that just Amazon just hosting for whatever reason.
Yeah,
because we could have just gotten the freebie app anyway. Mm-hmm. Or Tubi, I guess.
Yeah.
But I have like Amazon Prime.
Same, yeah. So maybe,
and that's why I have Amazon Video, because I think it's just called Prime Video. So I think if you have Prime, you already get the video. But if Jimmy doesn't have Prime, then
maybe you can just access it, but you just have to watch ads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
We're not trying to solve how to make money for these dipshits. So, should we see how we did in predictions?
Yeah.
All right. You went first last time.
I did. I had a prediction about this show that Hitler was part of the team now. He's not.
No.
Very much not. Still the villain, which is fun. I had that the Colonel, we get to see him unmasked, which this is something that like I was unsure about in the first episode, and I had mentioned it that like it's the guy with an eagle head, and I'm not sure if that's a mask or if that's actually his head, because
It's definitely not a mask.
the beak moves when he talks, and
Yeah.
and now that I've seen him lay an egg, I know that he's an eagle man.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's definitely not a man
Mm-hmm.
based on anything I knew before this episode. Yeah,
Mhm.
he definitely the minute he laid an egg, I was like, okay, that's not a mask.
That's an eagle. It's definitely not a mask.
That's an eagle, man.
My third prediction is that there's a ghost, and I'm counting Claire's celestial ghost as a ghost.
Yeah. If Obi-Wan and Darth Vader are Force ghosts, then that is definitely a ghost.
Yeah, definitely look like a Force ghost. I had time travel, which when they're dipping into the future. It seems like it's across dimensions too, but I think still through time.
They specifically said like get the time travel concoction ready or whatever. So they admitted time travel existed.
And then my Danger 5 bonus one was that all 5 die.
Yeah, dude. They did.
I really didn't think that was going to happen.
That was
really
insane.
Like, as I was saying that out loud, because I was trying to just think of it in the moment, I was like, oh, well, that's a 0 pointer. That's
right.
fine. Yeah. But yeah, so 1 for Ghost, 1 for time travel, 1 for all of them dying. So 5 points.
Oh, 5?
Just trying to slip that past you.
Okay. All right. Well, 3 then. 3 points for you. Good job. I had Mecha Hitler.
Yeah, nailed it.
I also had another animal other than a dog speaks.
We had a few. Yeah.
Well, there was the pelican.
The pelican. Yeah, we didn't even mention this, but there was a part where Ilsa summoned the 3 great Russian warriors, and it was a pelican, one other animal, right, and then another thing.
It was a pelican. It was just a salmon with the legs of a human.
Yeah.
And then I have no idea what the third one was. A hill troll? I don't know what it was supposed to be.
It wasn't an animal, but it was something, but
it was an abomination.
Yeah.
Oop.
So, but your prediction was just another animal?
Yeah, well, because I said there was a robot animal or another animal that can talk. Because we still don't, because we don't know whether or not those dogs were robots, I guess.
Right.
But a pelican, there was a pelican that was just a pelican.
Yeah.
That could talk.
Yeah. So there's that. I don't remember if the salmon talked.
I couldn't count that salmon in good faith.
Okay.
Because it was terrifying.
It doesn't matter, but would you have counted shark bite?
No.
Okay.
Because that was
a humanoid.
That was a Power Ranger monster.
Right. It was a humanoid with a shark head.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't I would have accepted the Colonel if I would have accepted shark bite.
Sure.
But
okay.
and I would have accepted the salmon if I would have accepted shark bite. But the only way I can accept the dog from the first episode is by then only accepting the pelican.
Yeah, okay.
And that was what my thing was, the pelican.
Okay.
So I'm taking that. And then, I honestly, I felt bad about guessing blimp because I thought, Nazis love their Zeppelins.
They do.
But we were just in space much.
We're beyond the Zeppelins.
We were beyond the Zeppelin. So no blimp. I also said octopus monster, and I'm so mad about this.
Yeah, because we had a shark monster.
There was a shark monster. There was a salmon monster.
Yeah.
There was so many aquatic horrors, I guess.
Horrors, yeah.
But none were octopus versions.
Mm-hmm.
So bummer. And then I was fucked. Once again, fucked by Hitler's vegetarianism. Because no hot dogs existed.
Yeah. Not even a veg dog.
Yeah, I would have fought so hard for a veg dog.
Because there was that scene where he had the broccoli burgers. And if it was broccoli dogs, maybe. Yeah. Maybe, right?
That's a hot dog to a vegetarian.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been my argument. Doesn't matter. 2 points though, so still not bad.
A broccoli dog has as much meat as a regular hot dog, right?
Yep.
Or pretty close.
Sure does. It's like when people order decaf coffee and they think for some reason there's 0 caffeine in it.
I actually don't even know what decaf coffee is.
Just it's supposed to be it's decaffeinated coffee.
But there's like a process for taking out the caffeine somehow.
Yeah, but guess what? Doesn't take it all out.
Yeah, it's
Fun
more
fact.
like half caffeine or something.
It's pretty low.
Yeah.
Really what happens is the more you roast beans, essentially that's kind of how the caffeine kind of gets roasted out. So I believe most decaffeinated coffee is like dark roast. Truly decaffeinated. I mean, sure there's I'm sure they like bleach your coffee and shit tonight like these days to like get caffeine out, but there will always be trace amounts of caffeine. So anybody that's trying to drink decaffeinated coffee, you're being lied to.
It's all lies. Oh my God.
It's lies.
Filling you with poison.
I mean, it's less, but you know, it's not that much less. But all right. I mean, that's going to do it, huh?
That's the Danger 5.
That's the Danger 5.
Next time we'll watch Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds, huh? Listeners, if you want to send us show suggestions, you sure can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter. FNL Podcast. I believe we have 1 or 2 listener suggestions on deck coming up soon. Potentially. But so if you want to be among those winners, hit us up. That's going to do it for us this week. Thank you for listening. We'll see you again next week.
And of course, kill Hitler. Kill Hitler.